Supervisor Elias.
I can understand people's fears and concerns, this is a very difficult issue to deal with. I've been dealing with this, like I said, since I was a little kid, and I've watched it, and it ebbs and flows, and it changes. I admire the work that Mr. Flagg does over there at Casa Maria, and I appreciate him, and I also appreciate his comments. I appreciate the work that Sheriff Namas has done on this. But, you know, there's shades of 1070 in all of this for me, in the sense that, in the sense that the two murders that were described here by my learned colleague from District 1, this ordinance will not stop that from happening. The two have nothing to do with each other. This is not an ordinance that should scare people off, but it is. And I think that's what it's directed at. And I think that's misguided. That's not a good way to legislate. And frankly, like Mr. Huckleberry's memo of December 1, 2015, that was cited by one of the speakers, I believe it was you, Paul, Mr. Paul Lovelace, indicates that there's very little evidence to show a safety nexus with a regulation that would stop people from standing on the corners and asking for money. So, because it just hasn't happened. And it's unfortunate, but maybe we need to look at a soup kitchen up there in the Northwest area. Maybe we need to look at a homeless shelter up there in the Northwest area to help relieve these kind of problems. I think that there's some different kinds of ways of handling this, because frankly, in the last year or so, homeless people have been chased all over this community and out of the downtown area. And I see them in all parts of town, on the far east side. I see them also in the northwest side of town. And I'm sorry that this is disturbing to people. It is. It's disturbing to me too. But we have to have a more comprehensive approach to things. We have to have a better way of dealing with things. And we have to be honest about how we legislate. And that legislation needs to be directed at problems, not at things that skirt around the issue and create another problem for somebody else down the road.